What's up, everyone? This is ElDestroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time, we goofed around a little bit in Mementos. We defeated the Reaper, albeit using the power of flu season. And we are now far powerful than we really should be at this point in the game. In this episode, we are done with Mementos for the time being. As the days tick down, we know precisely when we are sending the calling card. We are sending it on the 18th, which means our mission has to take place on the 19th. In this episode, we still have a few days left before that day of the operation arrives. So, for the time being, we're just going to keep on just doing our daily life and just seeing what all we can do. So let's go ahead and run these. Go ahead and call up Kawakami.
Hi.
So, what exactly are we going to be doing this evening? Well, this evening, we are going to be heading on... Well, first off, I'm going to head on over to EY's shop, because we did get quite a number of things from that trek into Mementos.
Better not give that shit to my customers. Yo.
So, let's go ahead and sell all the crap that we got, which is 52,500 yen.
I guess that's fine.
Not bad for a lot of goofing around within Mementos.
You look
Plus, I
serious
did manage to
today.
get a number of melee weapons and armor. So I can get rid of these Hell
You should be
Knuckles.
grateful.
I can get rid of the Spike
I guess
Rod.
that's fine.
And the Electromagnetic Whips.
You should be grateful.
I think I can get rid of Fury Blade too, but I'll hold on to that for the time being. Also got a number of
That's
pieces of armor that I don't really
You should be
need.
grateful. I guess that's fine.
So I am just going to get rid of all
You should
these
be
low
grateful.
stuff.
I guess that's fine.
Don't really need the fluted guard, but I'll
should
hold
be
on to
grateful.
one of those. Let's see. I mean, I still have a ton of life stones, so I don't really need these.
I guess that's fine.
And then where are the piranhas? Oh yeah, there's a number of these other things that are just kind of useless.
You should be grateful.
Like, you know, the rancid gravy and whatever. However, we're pretty much good on that front. And that's all we're gonna do. No sense in buying any extra equipment because we don't really need it. Really, the only thing I would want would be to just get more personas. Which, speaking of which, I'm gonna head into the Velvet Room real quick to see if Sarasvati is good on the solitary confinement. So I'm gonna check that real quick. So the answer is no, it's gonna take more than one day. Which is fine, I just need to reclaim Sarasvati just before the operation goes down. Not that I really need Sarasvati, but I'd like for her to not be in solitary confinement at that time. Anyway, what exactly are we going to be doing this evening? Well, this evening we are going to head on over to Shinjuku. Why are we off to Shinjuku? Well, today we are going to be spending some time with Chihaya.
Prevention is key.
Not that we really need to, but we are going to go with the verification test. So, there's not really any reason to spend any time with Chihaya, but we can just kind of spend time with our various confidants for any reason or another. So this evening, we're gonna spend additional time with her. She did mention something about a high spot, so Sky Tower might be the best place to take her.
Let's go.
Such a delicious thrill.
But
Aww.
here.
Oh, what is it? Aw, thanks, Chihaya. So yeah, for coming here with Chihaya, you get a decoration for your room.
Now.
So yeah, there are plenty of other decorations that we still need to get. And of course, I will be just getting them as we have the free time to do it.
Hi.
And we get an Akashic shirt and a gilded vest. Cool. Not that I was really expecting a whole lot from those. And the day moves on to Wednesday.
Hi, everyone. Well...
And it is time once again for some free time courtesy of Kawakami. So we are, of course, going to be reading, as we always do. Now, what exactly are we reading today? I'm not sure if there's anything else. I think I've gotten all of the redundant books out of the way. So we are going to be reading Chinese Sweets.
Oh. Wow.
And now we have another hangout spot, Chinatown. So this is just another just generic hangout spot for you to go to. Unlike the shrine, there's not really anything to do by yourself. It's just a place to just take people.
All right.
But I don't think there's any instance in where you are brought into Chinatown either. So it's one of those few that you have to unlock by reading it.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
Hey!
yep.
So yeah, just another time to get some extra reading done. Which is good, because we're actually starting to run low on books to read.
Hey.
Okay, so what exactly are we going to be
hate
doing
the rain.
today? Well, today there's any number of different things that we could potentially do, but most of our confidants have already been taken up, so... Where are we off to? Well, today, we are actually off to Ichigaya. Because we are going to be introduced to fishing! So, how fishing works is that you can catch a fish and rather than just simply having the fish on you, you exchange them for points. And you can use those points to buy various items. And this is a way to increase your proficiency, if you aren't already maxed out like I am. So depending on the type and size of the fish, you'll get more points. And the higher your proficiency, the more times you can fish. Just like your diligence determined how many times you could fish within Persona 4. So since we're already at max proficiency, we can fish the maximum amount of times. You can also come at night, and it will be a little bit cheaper as well. In terms of prizes, we have any number of different things that we can get. So, for example, there's the medium bully and the large bully, which are ways to get, as well as the top class bully. So, these are ways that you can get any number of different types of fish, as well as the casual rod, the powerful rod, and the miracle rod, which also just makes it easier to get any number of different types of fish. Otherwise, you have transmutation stuff. You have the shock charm, which like either resists or nullifies shock. Not really all that great. And the soul vest. I am going to need to check to see what exactly that does. The fact that it's 100,000 points makes me think that it's really good defense or it has an insanely good ability. I'm more so leaning towards the latter. Postme will put that up. But essentially, these are the different things that you can get. So we are going to fish. And just like with Persona 4, you can get rarer fish if it's raining. Now, unfortunately, we only have the small bait here. But that's just what we're gonna have to do. So, how do we fish? Well, it's not quite as easy as in Persona 4. Basically, we have to manually choose where we want to toss our line by using the left stick and then hitting X to actually toss it. By holding down the X button, we can determine how far we want to cast our line. If we want to try again, we can just hit circle. But once a fish catches on the bait, then it's on. Now, unfortunately, we don't exactly have a good bait to use, so we're just really going to have to deal with the small fry. Now, how do we catch a fish? Well, once it shows that icon, we hit the X button once a fish is on the line. And we need to keep the bobber within that range and mash the X button. If it's outside that range, then there is a chance that your rod can break. So, make sure that you are, well, that you don't try to reel it in when the meter is not within the certain range. Of course, you also want to be quick, otherwise the fish will begin to get away. And then it's just a waiting game. Unfortunately, the fish that I thought would be there kind of moved. We'll cast it over there. There we go! Yeah, so you want to just make sure that, you don't just constantly mash the X button, because you need to make sure that you don't get it outside the range. So we got a 15 centimeter rough carp. Not exactly great, but it does have a tag. So the tags are basically specialty fish, so you get bonus points for that. But otherwise, we're just gonna cast the line and just catch as many fish as we can get.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty easy with these, a redfish and a tag. So yeah, this is basically all fishing really is. Basically just try to get as many good fish as you can. Unfortunately, since this is the first time that we're doing this, there's not really a whole lot of good fish that we can get, even with maxed out proficiency. So, unfortunately, we're just gonna have to deal with this. Come on, you stupid fish. Oh, wait. There we go! So yeah, it does function very differently compared to how Persona 4 worked. I think this may be closer to how it worked in Golden, though. I'm not 100% sure on that. But yeah, that is fishing in a nutshell. Ooh, Tokyo Bitterling. 20 centimeters, but no tag. So, I'm just going to show you the fish that I catch for the rest of these, and we will go from there. Okay, and when Morgana says that you've been there a while, that means you are on your last go. So, that is basically your cue that you have one more fish to catch. There we go. Man, almost all of those had tags. So, yeah, not exactly a great way to gain proficiency, especially since you also need to spend time to unlock this, as opposed to it being unlocked by default like it was in Persona 4.
All right.
So yeah, any tag doubles the points of the fish. So, second fish was 60, third fish is 60, fourth is 50, fifth is 80, sixth is 60, and last is 100. So that's 490 points. Not bad for a first haul. And we get some medium-sized bait for free. Cool. So, let's see. We are going to want to spend a little bit of time just doing more fishing stuff. For right now, I'm just going to get the casual rod. And grab a couple more medium boilies. So, that is essentially fishing in a nutshell.
Ah, you're back.
Okay, so what exactly are we going to be doing this evening? Well, first things first, we can go up to our room to look at the new decoration that we got. So if we head on over here, we can check out the Sky Tower lamp. So this is another one that just kind of goes into that separate spot. But honestly, we've had the chocolate fountain for a long freaking time now, and the only other thing would be the nude statue. So I'll just stick with the cool nightlight for now. Anyway, where are we off to today, or this evening? Well, this evening, I'm not entirely sure where I can find this, but I think after fishing for the first time, there is something that we can purchase. I want to say it's in
Please, take your
Shinjuku,
time.
but yeah, it's in Shinjuku. I figured as much. There is another book that we can get. So we are going to head on over, freaking NPCs. We are going to head on over to the bookshop here.
Take your time.
There we are, and we can buy the Essence of Fishing. This will help us with, well, fishing. So that will help out. So yes, even this late in the game, there are still a number of different books that we can still get. Speaking of books, what we're actually doing this evening is just heading on back to LeBlanc, actually. There's not really much to do in our evenings, so we're basically just gonna spend this free time that we have to just try to knock out as many books as possible. For today, really not that many books we haven't read, but we are going to be reading The Essence of Fishing.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hey, hey.
All right.
So, by reading this, we can now use Third Eye, while we're at the fishing pond. This allows us to see whether or not a fish has a tag, which, as we just saw, doubles the amount of points that the fish can give. So if we can tell whether or not a fish has a tag, we'll be able to get that many more points and be able to get the better fishing gear that much quicker. And we get a seat on the train! So, what exactly are we going to be reading? Well, again, there's not really a whole lot for us to do. So, mostly it's just trying to fill out what we haven't already read. So, why don't we read this Flowerpedia?
Nice.
Yeah, remember all those part-time jobs we got at the beginning of the game? Remember how useless they are after you get those different quests?
Oh.
All right.
So now we'll be able to get a more detailed explanation on the different flowers when we go and do the florist job, and we have that little sort of event. Honestly, kind of useless because the only real use the flower shop really has is basically getting intel on that one quest, and that's really it. So this isn't really all that helpful. But hey, you do need to read all the books, so meh. I mean, it's kind of helpful if you do go to the florist shop, but you kind of have other things to do with your time. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go.
Today we're going over
Yes?
Give me an answer.
Vocaloid. Now, you'd be forgiven for thinking that it's A, but in actuality, the answer is B.
This is it.
Precisely.
I remember trigonometric. I remember trigonometry. Kind of useless outside of school if you don't actively use it in your job,
Nice going.
which I don't. But hey, you know, sometimes it's just better to know that these sorts of things exist, even if it doesn't have a practical use in your day-to-day life. Because I know
Alright.
people always say, like, when are we ever going to use this? It's a classic excuse you hear in high school. But still, sometimes learning just for the sake of learning, it helps you just in your own enrichment of life. Doesn't mean that it isn't useless, though. Well, I mean, we make a pretty good income from literally fighting demons. Not sure those are the same demons she's talking about, though. Still, math is good.
Hey,
Because, yes, you can earn a lot of money if you understand math, even if it doesn't involve trigonometry. Anyway, what exactly are we going to be doing today, on the last day before we send the calling card? Well, if we take a look at our phone, we see that Shinya is contacting us. Man, we have not had a chance to look at our phone for a while now, huh? So we are going to head right on over to Shinya. I feel like it's been a while since we've done an actual confidant. Anyway, I am kind of tempted. It's like, wait, is there something more in the claw machine? But I don't think so. I think the Sheet Man is the last item you could potentially get. So, just big, stupid grin on my face that 4 out of 5 times I got it on the first try. That is stupidly amazing. Oh, yeah, sure, Shinya. So today, we're gonna be spending our time with him.
not like that. It's okay, though. Just aim for the arm your enemy's holding his gun with. That's it. I've got nothing left to teach you. You're an elite player now.
Well, I certainly didn't do it alone. It's all thanks to my teacher.
It's because you worked so hard. I didn't really do that much. Actually, yeah, I did. Have you noticed that my playing style has changed? I feel calmer when I'm under pressure now. I wonder if it's because I'm not so obsessed with winning anymore.
Maybe it is.
Hey, I invited some people here today. They should be arriving any minute now. Oh, here they are.
So what did you want to talk to us about?
I'm sorry. I finally realized that I was being selfish. Please forgive me. I'll understand if you guys don't, but I promise I'll pay back the money as soon as I save up enough.
Well, what do you want to do?
That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for coming. Let's go.
Wait! I'm not very good at Gunabout. Will you teach me how to get better?
Huh? Then
Sorry, kids. I don't mean to interrupt.
Hey, it's the pro gamer!
It's been a while, hasn't it, kid? You want to play a game? I haven't faced any worthy opponents lately.
I've gotten better since we last played, you know. Now I can stay calm during a battle. I'm gonna blast right through that pitch-black armor of yours.
So then, you believe the rumor that's being told about me, eh? Well, a full display of my skills should put an end to that lie. What the hell? I can't even shoot!
Take that. Don't aim for the body. And that.
Yeah, this is BS!
Whoa, the champ can't even get off a shot.
Takikuma's about to lose! The king's going to win! What? I lost?
Stop using that armor and start playing fair and square. It's unacceptable to break the rules just to win, whether you're an adult or a child. And if you don't stop, I'll tell everyone.
No! I won't admit defeat! I just can't! It'll be the end of everything!
No, it won't. Your life will go on even after you lose. But if you don't change now, then it might really be the end for you. And then no one will be able to help you. I don't want you to go through that.
Well said. For a kid. I'm not going to enter the tournament. See ya.
That was totally insane, dude! You beat a professional gamer!
The king's the new champ!
No, I'm not. I haven't won the tournament yet. Besides, it's thanks to you guys that I was able to get stronger. Everyone's gone home. We should get going too. I'm so happy right now.
And in the end, you even made some new friends.
Yeah. I've always thought that winning was the coolest thing. But being nice is pretty cool too. Losing wasn't the end. It was just a new beginning. Through all the pain, and with your help, I was able to change. Now it's my turn to help others. My mom, my friends, even people I don't know. I wonder, will that help me become a member of the Phantom Thieves?
Why don't you ask them yourself?
That's why I'm asking you. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Well, this is the last time we'll play together. There's nothing left to teach you, and the Phantom Thieves seem to be having a rough time.
Yeah, you could say that.
Thank you for hanging out with a lonely kid like myself. I'll continue to do my best. Okay, put out your hand.
My hand? Ah,
Good luck.
thanks, Shinya.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the tower, granting thee infinite power.
And with this, we've now maxed out the Skilled Gamer Confidant with Shinya. That of the Tower Arcana. So, our final ability with Shinya is the Oda Special. This means that we can ignore enemies' resistances to guns. Specifically on our character. It doesn't work for everyone, which is kind of a shame because it would work really cool if it, like, affected everyone, because that'd be super nice with, like, with Haru. But anyway, at the very least, though, we can shoot through our enemies' resistances, at least when it comes to gun attacks. Overall, not exactly the greatest ability in the world, if I'm being completely honest. Mostly just because of how I specifically use guns.
All right.
But with a move like one-shot kill, which has a high chance to crit, that might be a way to get through and knock down an enemy without using all of my bullets. So, it can be helpful. And,
All right.
for finishing the Tower Confidant, we can now fuse Mada, the most powerful persona of the Tower Arcana.
This is my ultimate move. You've gotten really good, but you'll still never be able to beat me. You won't lose to anyone else, though. I'll be supporting you no matter what.
Thanks, Shinya. And for finishing, you get a few extra points into kindness. Not that we really need it.
All right.
Later.
See ya, Shinya.
Well then.
Okay, so, as Morgana aptly puts it, this is the last day for you to really get done with all of your preparations within town. Normally, I think this would be a good time to end the episode, but next time is going to be quite a doozy, so we'll go on a little bit longer, just so that way it's not even longer. So where are we off to today? Well, this evening, there's not really much for us to do in terms of preparation. So, I am going to head on over to Ichigaya. Because tonight, we are doing more fishing! So it only costs a third of the price to fish at night. So we'll go ahead and use the fishing facilities. And at night, there tend to be more rare fish. And of course, we just get a pack of 7 small bait. So we'll have 7 chances to catch, but we do have 6 medium things here. And what we want to do is aim for the ones that sparkle. I'm gonna aim for you. Ah, that one is not one I can catch with this bait. That's a large fish. That one, though. There we go. Woo! 7-color trout. So you did see that since I bought the upgrade to the fishing rod, it gave me an extra bit of leeway if I did snag the line. Alright, let's keep on fishing. Let's let's see. What I want is that one.
Oh,
Come on. Woo! Okay, a white carp. 40 centimeters. Not really any good ones, if I'm being completely honest. Actually, that one's really small, though. But there aren't many with tags. Go for that one. It's a bit of a smaller fish, but... Why is it not biting? Get on over here, you stupid fish. Wow, okay, I guess I can only catch medium fish with that. That's weird. I thought I could catch smaller ones, too. I suppose you'll do. Unfortunately, no medium fish have a tag. Which is unfortunate. Still no medium fish with tags. What the heck is going on?
yes!
Yeah, so it's mostly that if you hit at the edge, then it goes further towards the, well, the edge. I'm gonna try a small one. Let's see. You'll do. Come on. Come on. Come on. Move over to the left. Move over to the left. You can do it. You can do it, little fish. I don't have all day. I have things to do. Stupid fish. Grab the thing.
Nice!
There. Do I have any medium? What is with this lack of medium fish? Well, that kind of sucked. I ran out of medium fish to catch. That was a load of BS. Anyway, we get 300 points, 500 points, 150, 200, 80, 80, 60. So 1370, not the best it could have been, but like I ran out of just medium fish in general. Anyway, let's see what I'm going to want. The top class one's definitely nice. But I'll buy 2 of the. I mean, I can't get like a better rod, which I mean isn't a bad thing. I'll go ahead and get 5 large ones. And I think I'll be good.
Pay attention!
Yes?
Why don't you try?
Sunrise at its earliest? Well, that would be at the summit of Mount Fuji.
This is it.
Exactly.
Nice going!
Curvature of the Earth can be weird sometimes. But hey, we get some more useless knowledge.
Ah.
Oh. Today's the day.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
Well, that's quite rude. It's not always empty.
You're right.
Let's just call it a hidden gem.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
I think so. It is the least riskiest method for it to be traced back to us. And I trust her.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense! They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them! Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Let's do this fair and square.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
What an odd girl.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Oh. Let's go all out. We're not pulling any punches. Let's do this.
Moments of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I found an empty glass, reflecting that's a truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need them back.
stakes have never been higher. And this is do or die. This plan has to go off without a hitch, otherwise we're all doomed. It'll be fine. It should be fine. Anyway, now is a good time to call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. Tomorrow, we head on into the palace and steal the treasure. This operation has to go off without a hitch. Otherwise, things are only going to get worse from here on out. But I have confidence that everything will be alright. I mean, they have to be alright. Right? Well, anyway. Tomorrow, we take on the palace. And we're going to steal that treasure. Until next time, everyone. Take care.